And then when you've mastered that, on a good day, I can go maybe minor third down. Well, definitely a whole tone. So you should be able to bend it down quite a lot. Once you've mastered that, you can try apply it for searching for the best focus in your tone, which is related, of course, to tuning the harmonics in the sound. The second harmonic, well, actually, the first harmonic, the octave, is very present in the tone. It's about 30% of the tone. So it's important to get it right. If you get you see, if you're blowing too high, you don't get a perfect octave. The octave is too short. And that's why it sounds high. Even if you pull out the head joint like this, the sound itself is high because the harmonics are lower than the actual tone. Now, if you do the other way, you see, if you blow too low, the octave is too wide. So that's equally bad, or maybe even worse, even though it's less common. But it's important to find that point in the middle, which is quite a narrow space, really within 2% accuracy, I think. You need to find the perfect octave. So when the harmonics are all in tune and you actually hear the octave being in tune. It takes some time to get used to hearing that, but once you start paying attention, you will find quickly if you're high or low. Now, when you do note bending, if you bend it all the way down, you can, from that point on, you can begin bring the air up slowly. Make sure to take a deep breath, and if necessary, take some more breaths in the middle, and move as slow as you can. Move your air up and up and up, and listen for the harmonics in the tone. They gradually align together, and when you get perfect octave, you get perfect fifth about it, and other intervals as well. So try this. Take a breath. You see, when you reach that point where it's very near, but you're not quite sure, you should start exploring it by going a little bit above and a little bit below that point. And you will notice the sound gets much larger. I'm not blowing any harder when I get to that point. It's just because the harmonics are aligned in tune, the sound gets much larger. And that's the way to get a bigger tone, to open up here and your throat, bring it down and focus the tone not too high. Find that point when all the harmonics are aligned together. It takes only a few percent too high, and you already don't get that quality anymore. While still open and relatively nice sound, it's not quite that quality, and you will find to get louder you'll have to start forcing. So I practice note bending almost daily. When I begin my practice, I find it very useful to relax and to get things working. Very much like stretching before or after exercises. So that's the note bending.